Good morning and welcome to the Australian Stock Reports online morning update for the 8th of November 2012. International markets suffered a major sell-off overnight as investors turned their attention from the US election to the fiscal cliff. The calamitous declines on Wall Street drove the S&P to its biggest single-session loss since June. Whilst President Obama's win removes a key source of uncertainty, the election of a divided Congress has thrown into doubt whether the US will avoid a toxic mix of tax hikes and spending cuts slated to come into effect in January. There were also worrying developments out of Europe, with Greek citizens staging violent protest against new austerity measures proposed by the nation's lawmakers. Most commodities were spared the carnage witnessed in equity markets. Gold was flat as the re-election of Obama eased concerns Ben Bernanke will scale back existing monetary easing policies. Oil was a notable exception, plummeting almost 5% after data revealed a bigger than expected rise in weekly stockpiles, and concerns mounted that energy demand is failing to keep up with supply. The greenback strength came as nervous investors bid up safe haven assets, whilst the euro weakened on the Greek protests, and after Mario Draghi said Europe's debt crisis is hurting Germany's economy. It was all one-way traffic for the SPI, which slid below 4,500 and into a low around 4,440. With the three moving averages all pointing lower, the index looks set to resume its declines in today's session. It is going to be a sharply weaker start for the Aussie market this morning, with SPI futures are pointing to a 50-point drop for the physical market on the open. In this morning's report, we maintain our long bias in Hong Kong, whilst we are neutral in Japan. In the Australian equity section, we have a short bias commentary on NRW Holdings and may look to trade the stock this morning depending on how it opens up. If we do, we'll send an SMS alert with more specific trade details. That wraps up the Australian Stock Report morning update. Thank you for listening.